more sophisticated investment. You will learn that some relationships, careers, people are worth your time, your money, and your focus, while others simply are not. Opening up your life, your heart, your true self to others is not easy. In fact, it can be downright scary. I wish I could tell you today that life can be lived risk-free, but I can't tell you that because it's not true. Sometimes the only way to know if someone or something is worth investing in is to take a chance. Unfortunately, on some of your investments, just like in the stock market, you're bound to get burned. But getting burned can work to your advantage. Remember that, however untrue it might seem today, you will learn as much, if not more, from the bad investments you make in your life as from the good investments. Number 3, don't let the perfect become the enemy of the good. One of the greatest challenges we face in life is recognizing a genuine opportunity and acting upon it. Don't wait for the perfect job, the perfect mate, or the perfect time. Because I'm here to tell you a dirty little secret. They don't exist. I'm not saying that there isn't any value to waiting, because there is, especially when that time is used for preparation. Just always be ready to act. And here's one more bit of advice on this particular point. Be cautious of anyone who tells you to wait your turn. There's a good chance that the only turn the person who's saying that to you cares about is their own turn. Just keep that in mind. Number 4, don't risk what you absolutely cannot afford to lose. The old saying that in order to win big, you have to bet big has a lot of truth to it. But it's not a license to be ignorant or foolish. Love, jobs, money, your health even, whatever it comes to, never risk more than you can afford to lose, because losing is a part of life. Some of us will, unfortunately, lose a job at some point in our life. Others of us will lose friends. Most of us who go to Las Vegas, you're going to lose money. But just because losing is a part of life doesn't mean you have to increase the likelihood of that happening by being foolish. Number 5, don't let others define success for you. As you, a newly minted college graduate, venture out into the world, remember that you are the only one who truly knows what you want out of life. So don't let what others expect from you drive you into any career. You'll come to hate it, or pressure you to get married when you're not ready. You'll come to resent it, or even worse, you'll come to resent your spouse. Life is short, and some of the best investments that you're going to make will take years to pay off. So don't waste time, because time is the one thing you can't create more of. If you have a passion for what you do, and it's legal to do, then by all means, do it. The only thing is success. But don't expect success to come overnight, or for success to be easy, or for anything in this life to be handed to you. But if you stick with your goal, if you stick with it, success is all but assured. Number 6, invest for the long term. If you only remember one thing from this speech, I hope it's at least this small piece of practical advice I'm going to give you. By becoming a college graduate, you have made an investment that has both short and long-term benefits. As for the long term, I have 2 investments that are all too often overlooked by young people that I want to suggest to you. The first one is home ownership. The second one is your retirement. One of the immediate benefits of your college degree is that you can expect to earn a higher salary than any of your peers who don't have a college degree. But be sure to set aside some of that higher salary for your future. I understand you got bills to pay, you got partying to do. Trust me, I understand that for sure. But please keep in mind 2 things: a home of your own and a retirement fund. Can't stress this enough, and someday you'll be very glad that you took this advice. Number 7, pay it forward. You've all chosen to study the liberal arts, and I'm so proud of you for that. I was a history major myself. You made a decision the day you walked in and signed up for the liberal arts college that education is not about training, about how to do some specific job. It's about knowledge. And knowledge is the most precious commodity on the planet besides health and time. You've all chosen already to rebel against today's notion that your education is only worth the job you have when you walk out the door. I'm here to tell you that you're right, not them. A liberal arts education is not vocational training. It's about being free to learn and experiment, to see what fits and what doesn't. It's about broadening your horizons and developing the skills to think through and solve any problem that comes your way. A liberal arts education sets you apart from other people in the job market and in the world. It makes you special. It gives you something to believe in, the power of you and your ability to change this world. So yes, my fellow scholars, I'm here to tell you that you've invested very wisely. I urge every single one of you to take a hard look at your life and ask yourself, what is it you really, really want? And when you're sitting there, planning out exactly how you're going to achieve these goals, remember that however you plan on getting there, to get here where you sit today, you didn't do it alone. Sure, I know you worked hard, you made some good decisions, but look around you. The very foundation of our entire society was built by people who gave back, who took what they had and invested in our future. That, my friends, is something worth striving for. So as you plan your next move, remember that you are here in large part because someone else, someone you probably don't even know, helped build that road that you traveled to get here. And I believe, as I hope that you do, that because we've benefited from the blood, the sweat, and the tears of those who came before us, that we have an obligation to those who follow us. So donating our time, our talent, and our intellect to causes greater than ourselves benefits us all. So please, do your part and invest in the greatest investment of all, our society. We live in very challenging times, but even in challenging times, it's possible to make smart investments that can pay huge dividends. So go out there and make your mark on the world. Live adventure-filled lives and make some more smart investments. I hope I've given you something to think about, at least once the excitement of this beautiful day fades. And I'm so grateful to Texas Women's University for bestowing upon me the tremendous honor of being your commencement speaker. So with that, I'll say to the class of 2011, congratulations, good luck, and Godspeed. Thank you.
My goodness, wasn't that wonderful? And those of us in the liberal arts, have won our souls. It bothers me a bit when he starts talking about the past and refers to 15 years ago. I think we're all
that wasn't that long. Come on now.
We hear too much about the parties, which there seemed to be a lot of in that speech. What he does for children, what he does for the citizens of Texas, what he does for higher education is something that we are very grateful to have him as considered as friend. Now, are you all ready to graduate?
Yeah.